Most seniors think they need to spend $20,000 for a comfortable motorcycle. But what if I told you that the bike dealer's push on mature riders will leave your back screaming and your wallet empty? Heavyweight cruisers that look impressive in the showroom, but turn into torture devices after 30 minutes on the road. In this video, we've got the 15 motorcycles that seniors actually love, ranked from bottom to top based on real ownership experiences and what riders over 50 are actually buying. And trust me, some of these choices will shock you. From seat heights that require a ladder to reach, to clutches that'll give you arthritis, most senior-friendly bikes are riddled with problems that'll ruin your riding experience. Here's the kicker. The #1 bike on this list is so perfect for mature riders, owners regularly keep them for decades without ever wanting to upgrade. Stick with me to the end, because this isn't just a ranking. It's your guide to bikes under 10 grand that won't destroy your body or your budget. Miss this, and you could waste thousands on a bike that looks great but leaves you unable to ride more than 20 miles without serious discomfort. Number 15, Honda XR150L. Starting our list at number 15 is Honda's XR150L. And before you dismiss this as too small, hear me out. This machine weighs just 282 pounds. That's lighter than some electric bikes. At 32.8 inches, the seat height isn't cruiser low, but the narrow profile means most riders can still get a solid footing. The 149cc air-cooled single might seem modest, but it delivers exactly what Honda promised. Bulletproof reliability in the most affordable full-size motorcycle you can buy. This isn't about impressing anyone at the local bike night. This is about rediscovering the pure fun of motorcycling without any intimidation factor. The dual sport nature means you're not stuck on pavement. Want to explore that gravel road you've been curious about? No problem, drop it in soft dirt, pick it up with one hand. The XR150L strips away everything unnecessary and gives you the essence of motorcycling: wind, freedom, and a machine that starts every single time. Number 14, Honda Rebel 300. Moving to number 14, we have the Honda Rebel 300. This bike proves that bigger isn't always better. With a 27.2-inch seat height and weighing just 364 pounds, it's incredibly approachable for riders who want maximum confidence at every stop. The 286cc liquid-cooled single delivers smooth, predictable power. No sudden jolts, no aggressive power bands that catch you off guard. Just clean, reliable acceleration that builds confidence rather than anxiety. The 6-speed transmission and assist clutch make city riding effortless. What makes this special for older riders isn't just the accessibility, it's the complete package. Honda's legendary reliability means you're buying years of trouble-free riding. The styling doesn't scream beginner bike either. It looks like a proper cruiser, just in a more manageable size. Number 13, Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. At number 13, the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 represents something remarkable. A middleweight cruiser that doesn't cost middleweight money. The 648cc parallel twin produces 47 horsepower, which is the sweet spot for riders who want highway capability without overwhelming power. The 29.1-inch seat height strikes the perfect balance. Low enough for confidence, high enough for comfort on longer rides. At 531 pounds, it has presence without being unwieldy. The air and oil-cooled engine runs smooth and cool, perfect for those long weekend rides through scenic routes. Here's what really sets it apart. Royal Enfield backs this with a 3-year unlimited mile warranty. They're not just selling you a motorcycle, they're promising you 3 years of worry-free riding. For mature riders who value peace of mind, that warranty alone makes this worth considering. The Super Meteor delivers authentic cruiser experience at a fraction of what American brands charge. It's not trying to be the fastest or the loudest, it's trying to be the most satisfying to ride day after day. Number 12, Royal Enfield Classic 350. Number 12 brings us the Royal Enfield Classic 350, and this is where nostalgia meets modern reliability. The 349cc J platform engine represents Royal Enfield's commitment to fixing their past issues. Gone are the reliability concerns. This new generation runs smooth, starts reliably, and delivers that classic single-cylinder thump without the headaches. The retro styling isn't just aesthetic, it's functional. The upright riding position, the simple controls, the analog gauges with modern tripper navigation. Everything about this bike says, let's take the scenic route and enjoy every mile. At 430 pounds and 31.7 inches seat height, it's accessible without being intimidating. The dual-channel ABS provides modern safety in a classic package. This isn't about going fast, it's about going well, with style and character that modern bikes often miss. The classic 350 rewards patience. It's happiest below 65 miles per hour, encouraging you to discover roads instead of conquering highways. For riders who remember when motorcycling was about the journey, not the destination, this bike brings back that pure connection. Number 11, Kawasaki Eliminator. At number 11, the Kawasaki Eliminator represents something interesting, a modern take on the classic muscle cruiser aesthetic, but in a package that actually makes sense for real-world riding. The 451cc parallel twin engine, borrowed from the Ninja 400, delivers 47 horsepower in a much more relaxed, cruiser-friendly format. What makes this special is the balance. At 386 pounds and 28.9 inches seat height, it's incredibly manageable. But unlike smaller cruisers, the Eliminator has genuine highway capability. You can cruise at 75 miles per hour without feeling like you're pushing the machine beyond its comfort zone. The ergonomics hit that sweet spot between cruiser laid back and standard bike practicality. Your arms aren't stretched out, your back isn't twisted, and your feet aren't cramped forward. It's a riding position you can maintain for hours without thinking about it. The modern touches matter too. USB-C charging, ABS on the SE model, and Kawasaki's proven reliability record. This fills a gap that many manufacturers ignore. Riders who want cruiser style with modern practicality and genuine versatility. Before we continue, if you're finding value in this breakdown of senior-friendly motorcycles, hit that subscribe button. We dive deep into real-world riding experiences that actually matter to mature riders, not just spec sheet racing. Number 10, Suzuki Boulevard C50. Number 10 is the Suzuki Boulevard C50, and this is where we start talking about serious cruising capability. The 805cc liquid-cooled V-twin produces 51 horsepower and 51 pound-feet of torque, enough to handle any highway situation with confidence. The 27.6-inch seat height keeps it accessible, while the shaft final drive means practically zero maintenance. No chain adjustments, no sprocket replacements, no messy lubrication. Just ride and enjoy. For mature riders who remember when motorcycles required constant attention, the shaft drive alone makes this worth considering. At 611 pounds, it has the presence of a full-size cruiser without the intimidating weight of the heavyweight class. The liquid cooling keeps everything running smooth and consistent, even in stop-and-go traffic. Owners consistently report 15,000-plus trouble-free miles, and that's not unusual. It's expected. Suzuki built this to be the reliable workhorse of the cruiser world. It doesn't generate headlines or social media buzz, but it delivers exactly what it promises. Dependable, comfortable cruising year after year. The Boulevard C50 represents value in its purest form, a machine that quietly excels at everything it's designed to do. Number 9, Honda CTX 700N with DCT. Number 9 is where we talk about the future of motorcycling for mature riders. The Honda CTX 700N, especially with the DCT automatic transmission option. The 670cc parallel twin produces 51 horsepower and 45 pound-feet of torque, but it's not about the numbers. It's about how that power is delivered. The 28.3-inch seat height and 478-pound weight make this incredibly approachable. But the real magic is the DCT, Honda's automatic transmission that eliminates the clutch entirely. No more left-hand fatigue in traffic, no more stalling at lights, no more thinking about gear changes. Just ride. The CTX 700N was Honda's answer to a simple question. What if we built a motorcycle specifically for comfort and practicality? The result is a machine that excels at everything except impressing 20-somethings at bike meets. The riding position is perfectly neutral, the suspension soaks up road imperfections, and the fuel economy consistently delivers over 200 miles per tank. This represents Honda thinking differently about what motorcycles can be. It's not trying to be sporty or aggressive. It's trying to be the perfect daily companion for riders who value substance over style. Number 8. Triumph Bonavville T100. At number 8, the Triumph Bonavville T100 brings genuine British heritage to our affordable list. The 900cc liquid-cooled parallel twin produces 64 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque, giving this classic, genuine, modern performance capability. The 31.1-inch seat height is manageable for most riders, while the 503-pound weight strikes an excellent balance between presence and practicality. What sets modern Triumphs apart is their reliability. They've shed the electrical gremlins and oil leaks of the past while keeping the character and soul that made them legendary. The torque assist clutch, standard ABS, and traction control provide modern safety features wrapped in timeless styling. This isn't retro for retro's sake. It's classic design executed with modern engineering standards. The used market makes these surprisingly affordable, especially considering you're getting genuine Triumph heritage, proven reliability, and styling that never goes out of fashion. The Bonavville T100 rewards riders who appreciate the journey as much as the destination. This represents the sweet spot between nostalgia and practicality, all the character of a classic British bike with the reliability of modern engineering. Number 7. Yamaha Vstar 250. Number 7 takes us to the Yamaha Vstar 250, and this is where we discuss the beauty of right-size motorcycles. The 249cc V-twin produces just 21 horsepower, but in a package that weighs only 323 pounds with a 27-inch seat height, that power feels perfectly adequate. The V-twin configuration gives this small cruiser a sound and feel that rivals much larger machines. There's something about that 60-degree V-twin rumble that connects riders to the classic cruiser experience, regardless of displacement. The air-cooled simplicity means minimal maintenance and maximum reliability. For shorter riders or those concerned about managing heavier machines, the Vstar 250 removes every intimidation factor while delivering genuine cruiser character. The 5-speed transmission keeps the engine in its happy zone, whether puttering around town or maintaining highway speeds. This proves that motorcycling isn't about horsepower numbers or quarter-mile times. It's about finding a machine that fits your needs, your confidence level, and your riding goals. The Vstar 250 excels at being exactly what it is: an honest, reliable, enjoyable small cruiser. Number 6. Kawasaki KLR 650S. At number 6, we have the Kawasaki KLR 650S, and this is where adventure capability meets senior-friendly design. The standard KLR has a reputation for being tall and intimidating, but the S model drops the seat height to 32.1 inches while keeping all the adventure capability. The 652cc liquid-cooled single produces 34.6 horsepower and 39.1 pound-feet of torque. Not overwhelming numbers, but delivered in the most usable way possible. The KLR is famous for being virtually bulletproof, with owners regularly reporting 100,000+ miles without major issues. The 6.1-gallon fuel tank provides over 300 miles of range, perfect for those long scenic rides without constantly hunting for gas stations. The upright riding position and comfortable ergonomics mean you can cover serious distances without fatigue. What makes the KLR special for mature riders isn't just its reliability, it's the confidence that comes from riding a machine that can handle anything you throw at it. Gravel road? No problem. Unexpected weather? Keep going. Minor mechanical issues? The KLR's simplicity means roadside repairs are actually possible. This represents freedom in its purest form. The ability to explore anywhere your curiosity leads, backed by legendary Kawasaki reliability. Number 5. Honda Shadow Aero 750 and Phantom. Number 5 brings us to Honda's Shadow series, specifically the Aero 750 and Phantom variants. These represent Honda's perfected approach to the midsize cruiser market. The 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin produces 45 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque, plenty for any riding situation without being overwhelming. The seat heights range from 27.2 to 27.6 inches, making these among the most accessible full-size cruisers available. The shaft drive eliminates maintenance headaches while providing smooth, consistent power delivery. At around 550 pounds, they have the presence of a serious cruiser without intimidating weight. Honda's reputation for bulletproof reliability reaches its peak with the Shadow series. These machines routinely deliver 50,000 miles or more with nothing but routine maintenance. The liquid cooling keeps everything running consistently, even in challenging conditions. The Shadow series proves that sometimes the best solution is the refined evolution of a proven formula. These aren't trying to revolutionize motorcycling. They're perfecting the art of reliable, comfortable cruising. Number 4. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. At number 4, the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 represents incredible value in the entry-level cruiser market. The 349cc air-cooled single produces 20.2 horsepower, which might seem modest until you factor in the 420-pound weight and excellent fuel economy that consistently exceeds 80 miles per gallon. The 30.1-inch seat height and classic cruiser ergonomics create an incredibly welcoming riding experience. This isn't about speed or performance. It's about rediscovering the simple pleasure of motorcycling. The air-cooled engine stays simple and reliable, while the classic styling never goes out of fashion. What makes the Meteor special is its honesty. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. Instead, it focuses on doing exactly what it's designed to do extremely well, providing comfortable, economical, reliable transportation with genuine motorcycle character. The fuel economy alone makes this compelling for riders who plan to use their motorcycle regularly. At 80+ miles per gallon, the Meteor turns every ride into an economical adventure. Number 3. Kawasaki Vulcan S650. The bronze medal goes to the Kawasaki Vulcan S650, and this is where customization meets capability. The 649cc parallel twin produces 46.5 pound-feet of torque in a package that weighs just 496 pounds with a 27.8-inch seat height. The ErgoFit system is revolutionary for mature riders. Adjustable handlebars, footrests, and seat positions let you dial in the perfect riding position for your individual body dimensions and preferences. This addresses the reality that one size doesn't fit all, especially as we age and our bodies change. The parallel twin engine delivers smooth, predictable power that's perfect for both city commuting and highway touring. The lightweight chassis makes this feel nimble and responsive without being intimidating. Modern features like the economical riding indicator and dual throttle valve optimize both performance and fuel economy. The Vulcan S succeeds because it recognizes that comfort is personal. What works for one rider might not work for another, and the ErgoFit system solves this problem elegantly. Number 2. Suzuki SV650. Our runner-up is the legendary Suzuki SV650, and this might surprise riders who think of it as a sport bike. The 645cc liquid-cooled V-twin produces 75 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque, but it's the delivery that matters, smooth, linear, and completely predictable. At 437 pounds and 30.9 inches seat height, the SV650 strikes an excellent balance between accessibility and capability. The upright riding position provides comfort for extended rides, while the V-twin character delivers that satisfying rumble and torque curve that makes every ride engaging. The SV650's reputation for reliability is legendary. Owners routinely report 50,000 miles or more without major issues. The straightforward maintenance requirements and wide availability of parts make ownership stress-free. Modern versions include ABS and refined ergonomics that address the needs of mature riders. What makes the SV650 special is its versatility. It excels at commuting, touring, weekend rides, and everything in between. It's the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles, not flashy but incredibly competent at everything it does. Number 1. Honda Rebel 500. Taking the top spot is the Honda Rebel 500, and here's why this machine represents the perfect balance for senior riders. The 471st cc liquid-cooled parallel twin produces 47 horsepower and 32.9 pound-feet of torque, exactly the right amount of power for confident highway riding without any intimidation factor. The 27.2-inch seat height is among the lowest in the industry, while the 408-pound weight makes this incredibly manageable for riders of all sizes and strength levels. The 2025 model's updated forward controls move the foot pegs 50 millimeters further forward, improving comfort for taller riders. The 6-speed transmission with assist and slipper clutch makes gear changes effortless, while the smooth power delivery builds confidence rather than anxiety. The optional ABS provides modern safety features, and Honda's legendary reliability ensures years of trouble-free riding. What puts the Rebel 500 at number 1 isn't any single spectacular feature. It's the complete package. This motorcycle eliminates every common complaint about cruisers while delivering genuine style and capability. It's accessible without being boring, reliable without being bland, and affordable without cutting corners on quality. The Rebel 500 proves that the best motorcycle isn't necessarily the biggest, fastest, or most expensive. It's the one that perfectly matches what you actually need and want from your riding experience. But what about Harley-Davidson? Not all Harleys work for senior riders, and some will destroy your comfort and wallet. Check out my breakdown of the 20 best Harley-Davidson motorcycles for senior riders to see which models actually work.